All right, here's a quick tutorial on how I get my CVT rooftop tent off of my 4Runner by myself. The reason I have to take it off outside of the garage is because our doorway here is too short for us to pull into the garage with the rooftop tent on it. And so most people I know, they would pull into the garage, hook up like a pulley system or like a winch up on the ceiling, and then put some straps around the tent, crank it up, and then they're done. And they would just store their tent up there. But our dumb garage door is too short for us to do that. And so I had to get creative, think of a way to get it outside of the garage. And you'll see I end up using this. I installed this eye bolt here. I'll attach a crank to it, which attaches to a ramp to lower the tent from the 4Runner down into the garage. So we'll get into it. Here it is. So on the bottom, we have this 2x6 and has an eye bolt screwed into it. And then the poles are held onto the board with just little U-bolts. And then these two pipes run up to the top of the rack with little 90-degree elbows basically for hooks so it doesn't come off. And then basically what I'll do is raise this side up with a crank, which you'll see in the video that I'll attach to this eye bolt. I'll crank it up and then I'll push the tent onto this, and then I'll lower this down about halfway so it's at an angle, and then I will basically pull the tent the rest of the way down until it hits these elbows, these 45-degree elbows, where it'll stop. And then I'll disconnect the crank, and once that's all clear, I'll bring the scooter over and load the tent onto the scooter, and then from there I can wheel it away. So here we go. All right, so quick pause to show you the update. So there's the crank into the eye bolt, held up by this eye bolt. And then here's these pipes that go up to this 45-degree angle so that it comes straight across. And then I've now pushed the tent off of the rack onto the bars, and then I'm gonna lift these up one side at a time to put little rags underneath that, just so that it's not scraping as it comes down the bars. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. It's not super hard to lift just one side and stick some rags underneath it. But there you can see from the top, that's kind of what it looks like. Super hard to see, but Anyway, actually maybe we could see it better from this side. I don't know. Yeah, not really. But you can see there's the 90-degree elbows holding it on. And then I'll slowly lower this, slowly lower the crank. And then when it gets a little bit down towards me, I'll just slowly let the tent come down and I'll lower it onto the scooter, so we'll finish up. All right, so there you have it. That's taking off our 200+ pound rooftop tent from our 4Runner with our Prezu rack. I think that's how you say it. My wife ordered it. Anyway, from our Prezu rack, lowering it onto the ground. I definitely don't muscle it down. I mean, I probably could, but I mean, why would I want to? So anyway, hope that helps. Have a good one.